Maggie, where in the world are you? I've been looking all over for you.
Oh, hi, Hallie. Long time no see. I guess this means you're at the class reunion, huh?
Of course I am! The last time all of us were together was our high school graduation ceremony. It's been over 10 years. I've been looking forward to this reunion for weeks. I was just catching up with my old girlfriends and we got to talking about you. I started looking around to see where you were, but I couldn't find you anywhere. And then I was like, oh yeah, you always wore such boring plain clothes and never stood out in a crowd. So I could probably be looking for you all night but never find you. I figured it would be easier to text you and see where you were, so I texted you.
Ah, right. Well, actually, I haven't quite gotten there yet. I should be there before too much longer, though.
Aw, you're not here yet? What's taking you so long? Aren't you part of the organizing team? I expected you would be anyway. Back in high school, you were always the girl working behind the scenes while all the other girls were out on the stage. Actually, you know what? I doubt that anyone's even going to recognize you when you show up. Can you make sure you wear a name tag or something? Otherwise, people are probably gonna assume you're a party crasher.
Yeah, sure. I'll see if they have any available at the front desk when I get there.
Wow, Maggie, you really haven't changed one bit since high school, have you? You're so boring. It's like every time you walk into a room, the fun comes to a grinding halt.
I'm terribly sorry to be such a buzzkill, Hallie.
So anyway, I was talking to the other girls about what we've been up to lately, and I wanted to ask you something. Are you married now?
No, I'm not actually.
Yeah, that's what we thought. Everyone was saying, Maggie's so boring, she'll never get married. That's the way everyone's always thought about you, even back in high school. We even elected you as Miss Forever Alone in our senior yearbook.
I don't think I remember seeing that page in my copy of the yearbook, but anyway, what about you? Are you married, Hallie?
Wow, really? You're just gonna come right out and ask me such an intrusive question?
Huh? But wait, didn't you just... Oh, forget it. Sorry, Hallie. I was just curious.
Your concern is unneeded. Yes, I'm married, obviously. I started dating my husband in college, and we got married right after we graduated. Oh, and by the way, he's a big shot in a super big company, so he makes tons of money.
Ah, well, I'm happy for you. I kind of figured you'd be married. You were always pretty popular back in high school.
I was not pretty popular. I was the most popular girl in school. Seriously, it was such a dumb question, like, are you married? For real? Don't waste my time. Anyway, as soon as you get to the class reunion, you need to look for me right away to come and talk to me. Got it?
All right then, Hallie. I'll let you know once I get there. Hey, Justin, are you on your way? When do you think you're going to get to the restaurant for the reunion?
Hey, Maggie, I'm really sorry, but I think it's still gonna be a while yet.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. You can't help it that you have work to do.
Well, that's just the thing, actually. I kind of screwed myself earlier on. The company has a lot of stuff going on right now, so I told my boss that if there was anything I could do to let me know. So he let me know, and now I've got a workload about 3 times as heavy as usual.
You'll have to choose your words more carefully from now on. I respect what a hard worker you are, but sometimes I get afraid you're overdoing it, so don't work too hard, okay? Anyway, I'll be waiting for you in the parking lot at the restaurant, so let me know when you get here.
You don't have to wait for me. You go on inside and have fun.
I thought about that, but today's a special occasion, so I'd really like to go inside together.
Really? All right, if that's what you want. I'll turn on the afterburners over here and get finished as soon as possible. By the way, we're going to the same restaurant we went to after graduation, right?
Yep, that's the one. We even booked the exact same private room as we did before.
Cool, I'm looking forward to it.
But you know, there's something weird about this.
Oh yeah? What is it?
I was just thinking, it's super nostalgic going to the same place as we went 10 years ago. But back then, you and I never talked to each other.
Yeah, that is kind of weird to think about. Come to think of it, we never even talked during our college years either.
Yeah, you're right. Back then, you were the guy that all the girls wanted to be with. I guess, I don't know, I felt like we were in two different universes, so it was really hard to talk to you.
Wow, was I really? I had no idea. I mean, I guess I did have a girlfriend at the time we graduated, but still.
Oh, but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that you were a difficult person to be around or anything. It was more a sort of internal order for the girls in our class. If any of the other girls saw me talking to you, I feel like it would have been absolutely disastrous.
Disastrous? I guess I really don't get what you mean. It's crazy that I'm this age and I still don't understand girls.
We're practically a different species, right? But back in high school, the other girls would pick on me a lot for being a plain dresser.
They did? Really? I guess that does sound like something teenage girls would do. Who was picking on you, though?
Mostly Hallie. You remember her, right? She always had the nicest clothes, the nicest backpack, the nicest car.
Oh, yeah, I remember Hallie. She was a piece of work.
Tell me about it. She just sent me a bunch of texts, and it took me right back to our high school days.
Man, really? That's nuts. But I guess if that's how she's acting right now, I bet she's gonna be really surprised when she sees us walk in together.
Oh yeah, and I can't wait to see the look on her face. I'll let you get back to your work, Justin. Let me know when you're getting close, okay?
Sure thing, Maggie. See you soon.
Hello? What is taking you so long? Are you still not here? You said you were gonna be here soon.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna be there soon, but I had a bit of trouble along the way. I'm not quite at the restaurant yet. Don't worry, though. I'll be sure to let you know the moment I arrive.
Ah, you're such a dweeb, Maggie. You were a loser in high school, and you're a loser now.
If you don't mind me asking, why are you so anxious for me to get there? We weren't friendly at all in high school, and we haven't spoken a single time since we graduated. So I'm kind of surprised why you would be so desperate to have me come and talk to you.
Desperate? Please, get over yourself. I just wanted to get a good look at the pathetic, lame outfit you're wearing tonight. I came here to have a good time, and what better way to do that than get together with the girls and make fun of you, just like in high school.
Ah, so that's what this is about. Well, I hate to disappoint you, but I don't think you're going to have as much ammunition as you think you will.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, Maggie. I've already heard something very interesting about you.
You did? And what would that be?
Tell me, Maggie, is it true that you bought a house?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did. I'm kind of surprised you know about that, actually. I don't remember telling anybody from our class about it.
Oh my god! You mean it is true? You're gonna be single for the rest of your life. No husband, no kids, but you bought a house? What a waste. Like, don't you know how this stuff works? Typically, you marry a man and then he buys a house for you. That's what my husband did for me anyway. He bought a plot of land in the most expensive part of town and built me the mansion of my dreams. But you are Miss Forever Alone. What are you gonna do with the house? Like, can you explain the thought process behind that? What were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking that I needed a house, so I bought one. It really is that simple. And I don't know what makes you think that I'm never going to get married or have kids.
Reality? Common sense? Think about it. You're ugly, you have terrible style, you're a dreadful bore, and you're pushing 30! What man out there would be willing to tie himself down to spoiled goods like you?
I'm not sure why you say pushing 30 like it's a bad thing. For the record, the average age for a woman's first marriage in the country is already over 28.
Yeah, but that's the average age for all women, including gorgeous women like me. You, however, are definitely not average. I'd say you're a 5 on your best day, and that's being generous. For a beautiful woman like me, we have our pick of the finest male specimens no matter how old we are. But you've always been ugly, meaning you were left with slim pickings from the get-go. If you don't find yourself a man willing to settle for you by the time you're 30, you can kiss your hopes of ever wearing a white dress goodbye. You'll be like expired milk at that point, not fit for human consumption.
For real, Hallie, why are you being so cruel to me?
Cruel? No. You're under a huge misunderstanding. I'm saying this out of pity for you as a friend, and don't act like you're not aware of it. After all, you did buy that house, didn't you? Isn't that your plan? You're gonna fill that house with a bunch of stock photos and toys to try and mask your devastating loneliness. I guess since you'll never have a real family, you'll just have to make do with a fake one. That has got to be the funniest thing I've heard in my life. So I want you to tell me all about it, Maggie. Me and all the girls are waiting for you, so hurry up and get over here.
I'm not coming for you and your catty girlfriends to have a good laugh at my expense, Hallie.
Excuse me? I just told you that you are coming for us to laugh at you. Don't think I'll let you get away with disobeying me.
I don't have to obey you, Hallie. I'm not your servant. I'm not your employee. I'm not even your friend. I know you were hoping otherwise, but I am perfectly happy with my life right now, so you'll have to look elsewhere to get your sick kicks, Hallie.
Please, girlfriend, the only reason losers like you exist is for beautiful people like me to laugh at you. If no one laughs at you, what's the point of going on living for you?
Good God, Hallie, you're talking like an absolute psychopath. Well, good news for you. I'll be coming inside very soon. And I've got a story to tell you that I think is going to keep you talking for years to come.
Oh, really? Well, then hurry up inside. I'll go grab some popcorn.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm on my way inside right now.
Finally! You've kept us waiting for way too long already. We have absolutely nothing to talk about anymore in here. It's getting boring.
Oh, you poor thing. By the way, I've brought my husband along with me tonight. Is that all right with you?
What did you just say?
Did that text not go through? Here it is again. I've brought my husband along with me tonight. Would you like to meet him?
Huh? Okay, girl. I think you went a little too hard on the pregame. If you're this drunk already, you're for sure not gonna last till the end of the night.
Don't worry, I haven't had a single drop to drink yet.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then you're either high or just plain insane. Just a few minutes ago, you told me that you weren't married.
Yeah, about that. That was a lie.
What? You lied to me?
Yep. I was planning on taking the opportunity tonight to make an official announcement to you all that I got married. So, I was hoping to keep my marital status under wraps until my husband and I got to the party, but I decided to give you a little sneak peek at the show.
You're gonna go out of your way to ruin our class reunion with your stupid little surprise? Hey, I've got another idea. Could you not? Seriously, who do you think cares even the least little tiny bit about your marital status? You don't have any friends here. No one cares about you at all.
This might surprise you to hear, but I don't actually disagree. My husband, however, has a lot of friends there.
Wait a second. Are you saying that you got married to one of our classmates?
I sure am. That's the whole reason I bought the house. It's because I want to live there with my husband. I mean, I'm not a big fan of having a landlord or anything, but buying a house for just myself? That's kind of wasteful.
But this doesn't make any sense. I heard that you were buying a house, but I didn't hear anything about you getting married.
It makes perfect sense. I was keeping my marriage private, but I was much more open about buying a house.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
My husband and I decided on the house together, but the most important thing for me was that it would be big enough for my parents to live with us.
Your parents are moving in with you?
That's right. My dad fell down and hurt himself while working a while back. It was a pretty nasty fall, and it left him with some permanent damage to his left leg. My mom's been looking after him up until recently, but she's not exactly a spring chicken herself. So we found a house that was big enough for all of us and wheelchair accessible. We've been living there together for the last month, and my mom and dad both love it.
Wow! I can't believe your husband actually agreed to let your parents move in with you.
I know. I was really grateful to him for that. And it wasn't out of compulsion either. I asked him about it, and he said he'd be happy to have them live with us. Every day, I wake up feeling blessed to have married such a wonderful man.
Nah, I don't buy it. There's no way this guy actually exists.
What makes you say that?
For starters, there are approximately 0 men on the planet who would be willing to marry an ugly girl like you. But you expect me to believe a guy that big-hearted agreed to marry you? Not a chance.
Okay, would you like to talk to him yourself? I can give you his number if you'd like, then you'll know for sure whether I'm lying or not.
Fine, you've got a deal. I'll figure out the truth before you come inside the restaurant.
Sounds good. Give me just 1 second.
Hey there, Hallie. It's been a while, huh?
Hold on, I already had your number in my contacts list. Wait, Justin? As in, the Justin from my high school class?
The one and only. How have things been since we last spoke?
But that can't be. So, you're telling me that Maggie's husband is?
Yep, that would be me.
And the house that Maggie bought?
Right again. I'm living there with her and her folks.
But no, that's not possible.
What's so surprising? I did marry her after all. It's only natural that we'd be living in the same house. There's nothing not possible about that at all.
I don't believe it. I can't believe it. I won't believe it. Something screwy is going on here. Is this some kind of a prank? Oh yeah, that must be it. You and Maggie must have teamed up to pull the prank of a lifetime on all of us. That was a good one, Justin. But seriously, why did you pick her to do a prank with? Like, no one is ever going to believe that you and Maggie actually got married.
I guess I don't get what the issue is. Is it that hard to believe that I would marry Maggie?
Well, duh. You and her never talked back in high school. I feel like if there were any sort of chemistry between you, I would have caught on to it back then. But now, all of a sudden, you're married? No, that's just too ridiculous to be true.
It's only ridiculous if you think nothing has changed since high school. You're right, we never talked back in high school. The first conversation we had was actually about 3 years ago. So when you think about it that way, it's not unsurprising that you wouldn't know.
3 years ago?
That's right, me and Maggie met through work. We got to talking, and it was only after a few minutes that we realized that we went to high school together. It also just so happened that when we met up, I had just gotten dumped by my last girlfriend a week prior.
Wow, crazy timing.
I was down pretty hard because we had been dating for a while and she left me for another guy. And when I was at my lowest, Maggie was the one who picked me back up. She's sweet, smart, beautiful, and the person who supported me through all my worst moments. Before I knew it, I started to feel like Maggie was the glue that was holding my life together. I didn't know what I would do if I ever lost her. I told her I loved her, we started dating, and then just 3 months later, I was down on one knee.
You're serious about this? You really did fall in love with Maggie?
You bet I did. She's the most wonderful woman in the world.
That's debatable, I'd say. But are you sure you're not going to regret this? I mean, you have to know that you could do better than her. There's got to be thousands of girls more beautiful who would kill for a chance to be with you. You know, someone pretty, charming, stylish, like me.
Right. I remember you from high school. You always were one of the prettier girls in our class. And I seem to remember you liking me, too.
I did like you, Justin. To tell the truth, I was looking forward to seeing you today more than anyone else. And I thought, you know, maybe we could go out for drinks sometime to catch up?
Sorry, Hallie, but I'm a married man. I wouldn't feel right going out to drink with a woman other than Maggie. She's my entire world, and there is absolutely no chance that I'll ever love anyone but her.
This is absolutely insane. So was this your idea? You know, telling everyone you guys are married at the class reunion?
Right again. I could have just posted about it on social media, but since the class reunion was coming up, I thought it would be better and more personal to make the announcement tonight. I suggested that to Maggie, and she loved the idea, so we've been keeping quiet about it up until now.
Wow.
One more thing, don't forget that Maggie is my wife. I don't take kindly to people insulting my wife, so lay off the bullying, got it? I know you had this old mean girl persona back in high school, but for real, we're adults now. Start acting like it.
I guess Maggie told on me, huh?
She didn't tattle, I just happened to be with her so I could read everything you said. Frankly, the way you were talking to her got my blood boiling. Once we come inside, go ahead and make yourself scarce. I feel like it's only going to cause trouble for us to be in the same room together.
But, come on, really?
Yes, really. We're coming in right now, so get out.
Are you guys gone yet?
Yep, Justin still had some work left to finish tonight, so we decided to take off a little bit early.
Cool. Everyone seemed pretty happy for you guys in there.
Yeah, everyone was really kind to us. I'm glad we waited until tonight to give everyone the good news.
Justin hates me now thanks to you, you know. I'll bet you're pretty satisfied with yourself. Did it feel good to get some sweet revenge on me?
Oh, come now. I wasn't out for revenge tonight. I was aware that you had a pretty massive crush on Justin back in high school, but you said you were married and everything, so I thought that you would have gotten over him by now.
Oh, get over yourself. I am totally over him. I was just playing a joke on you guys, that's all. I was gonna pretend like I was interested in him, see if he took the bait, and make fun of you for it if he did. So that's clear, right? I don't have any feelings at all for that jerk.
I see you're just as much of a brat as you always were.
Excuse me?
You were mocking me earlier for being plain and boring, and maybe that's true, but I'll take plain and boring any day over still being a childish, snotty, obnoxious little brat at 28.
You little! Are you making fun of me?
Why, yes I am, Hallie. You have a terrible personality, and you can never feel satisfied about yourself unless you're knocking someone else down, and I'm making fun of you for that. But don't get me wrong, I'm not angry at you for the way you treated me. I just feel sorry for you. It's pathetic. You were blessed with all the good looks a girl could ask for, but then you had to waste it by having a repulsive personality, and I think you saw the fruits of that just now. When we walked in the room, I couldn't help but notice that you were sitting at a table all by yourself. It seems like maybe you weren't quite as popular as you thought.
That was just bad timing. Before you guys walked in, we were all sitting together. We were talking and laughing and eating and drinking and having a great time.
Sure, whatever. It doesn't really matter to me.
The feeling's mutual. I don't care about you either. So go ahead. Go home thinking you've won. You think you're hot stuff because you married a hot guy, huh? Well, don't forget, beauty is only skin deep. Looks don't mean anything in a marriage.
Is that so?
Totally. Literally everything changes about your relationship once you get married. At the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is money. It looks like you've got Justin wrapped around your finger, but he's just gonna use you as a sugar mama. I hope you're prepared to support him for the rest of your life.
Do you think I'm gonna be his sugar mama? What in the world makes you say that?
Just look at what he's doing to you now. You bought that big fancy house and he's moving in. I'll bet if you didn't buy that house for him, he would never have married you. It's embarrassing just looking at that guy now. Like, what happened to him? He was way cooler back in high school.
Once again, you've got the wrong impression. I didn't pay for that house all by myself. Justin spent some of his money on it too.
He did?
Of course he did. Did you think I could afford a house like that on just my salary? I'm just a run-of-the-mill office worker. I don't make that kind of money.
This is just getting crazier and crazier. Justin paid for your house even though you picked it out for your parents to live there?
You can call it crazy, but I just call it love. But yes, that is how it happened, and I'm incredibly grateful to him for it. Actually, we had been talking for a while about where we'd live once we got married, and we thought we wouldn't buy a house until further down the road. But, like I said earlier, after my dad got hurt, I thought that we weren't going to be able to wait as long as we planned. I brought it up to Justin, and I had prepared a whole long sales pitch about the idea. But I had barely started talking when he said, sure, let's do it. He genuinely cares for my parents as if they were his own. Really, I can't thank Justin enough for everything he does for me.
All right, that's enough. I can't take this anymore. I've heard all that I can stand of your sappy little love story, okay? Enough!
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I lay it on a bit thick there? Anyway, I'm glad that both of us seem to be happy with the direction our lives have gone in since high school.
Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm super duper happy for you. Whoopee. Have a nice life. Bye.
Hey there, Hallie. Am I catching you at a good time?
I wasn't expecting to get a text from you today. What do you want? Are you back to brag about how happy you and Justin are together?
No, that's not it. I have something much more urgent to talk to you about.
Oh yeah? What is it?
I'm filing a police report against you. I think you'll be receiving a visit from them in short order, so I advise you to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
What? Why would you call the cops on me?
Don't bother trying to play dumb, Hallie. I have all the evidence I need.
Evidence of what? I haven't done anything to you.
Over the last 2 months, someone's been pulling all sorts of childish stunts at our house. They've stuffed garbage in our mailbox, painted graffiti on our walls, broken the light bulbs on our porch, and much more.
Wow, sucks to be you. Looks like you made yourself an enemy in your neighborhood.
That was my first thought too, but there's a bigger problem. Someone's been stalking Justin. I talked to the cops about it right away, but they said that they couldn't do anything unless they had more evidence. So I went right out and installed a security camera at our house.
A security camera?
That's right. And since our little vandal has come back around multiple times since then, we have plenty of videos of that vandal going about her work. And just to make myself perfectly clear, yes, Hallie, we have clear video footage of you vandalizing our house.
You got a shot of my face?
Multiple shots, actually. I'm not sure how you went about looking up our address, but I think it's a safe bet that you used some questionably legal means to do so. The police will be asking you about that, so again, be honest with them, please.
You're really going to report me to the police?
Absolutely. You've gone too far, Hallie. I'm not going to let you get away with this.
Who do you think you are? You're the ones who harassed me first.
We did? How?
Don't pretend like you don't know. You knew how big of a crush I had on Justin. But then you still came and paraded him around at the class reunion just to ruin my evening and make me miserable.
That wasn't what I was going for at all.
I'll bet you heard all about how I was divorced and living on my own. So you swooped in like a freaking vulture to peck at the rotting carcass of my happiness.
That's a very vivid metaphor. But wait, you got divorced?
You don't have to hide it, Maggie. You already knew all about it. So you get it now? I only gave you what was coming for you. You started this feud, not me. So I don't want to hear any more of this "poor me, I'm the victim" act you're putting on.
Oh, Hallie, that's all in your head. I haven't thought about you once since high school graduation. I wasn't trying to harass you or anything like that.
And there you go again! You just have to make sure I know how much you look down on me.
I can see this conversation isn't going to go anywhere. I'm really sorry things happened this way. I wish I knew why you became like this.
You know why! It's your fault for stealing Justin from me!
Considering your marital situation and your clearly disturbed mental state, I really do feel bad for you. But I have to do what I need to protect my family. I'm reporting you to the police. Never mess with me or my family again. I'm blocking your number now. Goodbye. The police arrested Hallie shortly after that. Apparently, Hallie wasn't doing well with her husband, so she was planning to meet up with Justin at the class reunion and get remarried to him. So you can understand how shocking it was for her to hear that he was married and to me. After that night, they got divorced, and Hallie completely lost it. It seems that being arrested was enough to knock some sense into her, though. So now she's back to living on her own, still just as lonely but slightly wiser for the wear. As for me, with Hallie out of my hair, I'm finally enjoying some peace and quiet with Justin and my parents. Our house has a pretty big backyard, so we started hosting barbecues with all our old classmates on weekends in the summer. It's kind of funny. I never had many friends back in high school, but thanks to Justin, it's like I'm getting a second chance at a fun high school experience.